Good morning, dear students. Welcome to science class. I hope you all are safe and fit. As in previous class, we have discussed about the chemical properties of metal. Now we see the reaction of metal with salt solution. How metal react with salt solution. Actually, it is just like a displacement reaction which we have discussed in chapter 1, that the more reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal. So suppose we have a salt solution of metal A, any metal, it reacts or combine with metal B, so it gives the salt solution of metal B and metal A remain separated. Just it is a displacement reaction. The more reactive metal displaces another metal from the salt solution and forms their own salt solution, right? For example, copper sulfate solution react with zinc metal, it gives zinc sulfate and copper. Similarly, when copper sulfate, the blue color solution of copper sulfate react with iron, it forms iron sulfate and copper. So here is an activity in which we have taken a test tube and copper sulfate powder, which is blue in color. Make the aqueous solution of copper sulfate in a test tube A, and we put a nail with the help of a thread. We dip our nail inside the copper sulfate solution and left the solution for 1 to 2 hours. After some time, we observe that the blue color of the copper sulfate disappear and the nail, which is shiny in the starting, now have a brown coating on the surface. So what is actually happening? The iron nail is formed by iron, which is more reactive metal than the copper. It displaces copper from copper sulfate solution and it forms iron sulfate and copper. So this is again a displacement reaction, and how a metal react with the solution of other metal. Now, how do metal and non-metals react? Metals generally react with non-metals to form ionic compounds. Ionic compounds means the compounds formed by the transfer of electrons, completely transfer of electrons from one metal to another. And when non-metals combine with non-metals, they forms covalent compounds, covalent bond. That is the bond formed by the sharing of electrons, means both of them they are sharing electrons with each other. So the bond formed in such way are called covalent compounds or covalent bond. So every element wants to become stable. As I told you that there is an octet rule, and to gain the nearest inert gas electronic configuration, inert gas means either 2 electron in the outermost shell or 8 electron. So to become noble gas or inert, to achieve the configuration like noble gas, they loses electron or they gain electron. Those elements which loses electron, they are called metals, and those who gain electron, they are called non-metals. So in this way, metal and non-metal combine together by the by the transfer of electrons, completely transfer of electrons.